All right, guys, so I just want to go over the common sense logic behind safe spaces. Safe spaces are so fucking important. They hijacked this word, they hijacked this phrase, they made us all laugh at it, they made us all mock it, they made anybody who, they put in our heads, they literally put in our heads that anybody who says they need a safe space is a fucking pussy, is a liberal, is a Democrat, is a fucking flower child, right? They made us think this. And I'm gonna fucking, hopefully we can deprogram that, because that's a program, guys. Check this out. This is how common sense we can disprove all that safe space bullshit, and how absolutely necessary safe spaces are, and how it should be absolutely required that every parent provide a safe space for their child. And also, by looking at this, we'll see all you hypocrites out there who say you're providing a safe space for your child, how you are actually not. You're saying one thing and doing another. So this is our children, guys. This is our children, okay? What we're supposed to be surrounding them in is ease, respect, sanity, safety, comfort, liberty, free from pain, annoyance, and anxiety, right? And you parents fucking laugh, you scoff. You scoff when I say that, because you're like, you know why? Because of all the fucking programming, the abusive programming you have, the dog eat dog, survival of the fittest, abusive ways to train, right? You're never enough, you come from lack. It's your programming. You scoff when I say that you should give your child an environment free from pain, annoyance, and anxiety, because it absolutely goes against everything that you've been taught. You have been taught to rule, to have dominion over, to, exploit, to, it's sick. It's sick. This is what you guys have been taught. So instead of giving them this is what we surround them in, guys. We surround them in fear, lack, worry. All of this is our fear, lack, and worry. They aren't born with fear, lack, and worry. Trust me, they are not born with fear, lack, and worry. The reason they're crying is because they want you to hold them. That's why. They want your attention. They won't stop crying when you're holding them. You want to know why? Because you are raped with anxiety and demons and entities and God knows what kind of fucked up programs and anxiety and fucking abuse you've dealt with throughout your life. And they can feel that, guys. That's all a baby, they can feel. They can feel your fear, your lack, your worry. This is what you guys are surrounding your children in. Fear, lack, worry, confusion, lies. All the lies, all the manipulations, illusions, fabrications, the constructs you bring them into, guys. You fucking want them to fucking go to school. You want to fucking put them, make them little Christians or little whatever the fuck you want to make them into. You teach them about material, instead of them being the most important thing, materials, their status, money, needing a savior, desire, all of this shit you guys show them is more important than them. Okay? Again, we're supposed to be giving our children who are born whole, completely peaceful, with all the love and empathy and knowledge, completely pure, 100% whole. We're supposed to give them ease, safety, comfort, respect, liberty, sanity, and keep them free from pain, annoyance, and anxiety. But instead, we surround them in chaos. We surround them in desire, lack, needing a savior. We teach them how to eat. We teach them how to sleep. We teach them everything because we just think they're retarded little humans. They have to learn. They have to learn, and they have to obey, and they will fucking test for compliance constantly. You will discipline the fuck out of them because you are their authority, and when you are not around, you will assign another authority to them, whether that be Jesus or something is watching them up 24/7. This causes sickness and disease, guys, tons of anxiety, which leads to the sickness and disease, fear, confusion, doubt. And then of course they see that you guys worship your work. So your child is right here watching all of this. You're not giving them ease, respect, sanity, safety, comfort, liberty. You're working 40 hours or more a week, complaining constantly, bitching, griping. You have tons of anxiety, tons of stress, tons of depression, pulling your hair out. Anytime you can get away from the little fucker, you're happy as hell. Praising Jesus. Oh, thank Jesus I can get away from the little fucker. You guys are hypocrites. And why? Why are you hypocrites? Look, I don't want you to go shoot yourself in the fucking face, you dumb motherfuckers. I want you to stand up and be a man, be a woman, and take responsibility for your shit. The reason you're so fucked up is because your parents did the same fucking thing to you. We bring children into this world because we don't view them pure and peaceful and lovable and whole, right? We don't view them like that. We're taught through our religions, through our fucking social and environmental structures, we are taught that children are burdens. We are taught that most children, fuck you, I don't know anybody that planned their fucking children unless they were fucking all the time just because they couldn't have kids and were trying their best to have kids. They're usually accidents, always financial, all kinds of financial tied up with a kid. You can't even, nowadays, they don't even have kids without fucking having finances all over their head. Again, we look at children as demon, devils, or impure, needing a savior, salvation, discipline. They need to be taught. They need to be, to spare the rod, spoil the child, right? We look at them as lacking knowledge and emotional intelligence, when really they have all the knowledge in the world and they are completely full of emotional intelligence. They are picking up on all of your fucking emotions, you dumb fucking ignorant hick. Possible physical or mental disorders. So we give birth to children, you know, with possible, so all of this, I'm not gonna go over all this again, guys, the reason we give birth to kids. But again, it's all for selfish reasons. It's all disgusting. And it's all because, again, we are looking for a savior. When we come into the world like this, and the people that brought us into the world are in the same manner like this, we're all surrounded, generation after generation after generation. We are emotionally unstable. It's emotionally unstable. It's slave-minded. It's fear, it's confusion, ignorance, stress, leaning on authority, looking for a savior. I just want to hammer home the importance, guys. This is our child, and we continue to surround them in all of this negative, nasty bullshit that breaks their spirit completely. When the child comes, we do not treat it as a free spirit, as a free soul. We literally fucking, it has no liberty. A child, we bring humans into this world, we literally make them earn their liberty through slavery. That's what you're doing to your kid.